The iconic bus stop chicane was also added to slow the cars down into La Source, and it got its nickname from how the cars felt going through this clumsy little section. But the bus stop would actually become a fan favourite, as it created lots of overtaking opportunities and crashes as cars tussled for position after the long run down from Stavelot. I've been lucky enough to drive hundreds of hours around this track, and I have to say they just don't make them like this anymore. The amount of elevation changes combined with the really high speed and flowing corners just makes you feel like you're on a roller coaster, and this is what I love about driving on track. Of course, the track has changed over the years, but each time you go out on it, it presents a different challenge for each driver, especially with the weather being so unpredictable. And despite the changes in 1983, the threat of danger was still present at Spa, especially through Eau Rouge.
When I first raced there in '91, the barrier, particularly at the top of Eau Rouge, was literally 4 foot. It wasn't a car width from the edge of the track. And when you're trying to do that flat in qualifying and the car pops out the top of the hill, you know, you really treat that corner with respect.
Alex Zanardi had this monster crash in 1993 when his active suspension failed and he went straight on into the barrier that Fluxy just mentioned. He suffered a severe concussion and was forced to miss the rest of the season, as he reported dizziness, confusion and partial paralysis in the month afterwards. As a result of the massive G-forces involved in the incident, Zanardi was reported to have grown 3 centimetres. This was a stark reminder to the organisers that despite taming the old layout, Spa was still far from being safe.